Good morning, Cooper. How are you?
Good. How are you? Good morning.
Good morning. I'm very well. Thank you for making this empathetic, heartwarming, relatable film. I've always dreaded going to bar and bar mitzvahs, especially when I was 12 and 13. But I think now I kind of want to go to one. So thank you for that.
Awesome. Yes.
Yes. So I know you had said the genesis of the film was a quote your mom had told you about your sister Andrea. So I'm curious if your family has seen the film and what they thought of it.
Oh, I watched it with my mom and my dad 2 nights ago at the Tribeca Film Festival. Tribeca Festival now is what it's called, and it was lovely watching with them. And I think they really loved it. And my mom would not stop crying, and that usually is a good thing. But yeah, it's a love letter to both of my parents and all of my family.
Mhm. So Dakota Johnson is so brilliant in this film. I think it's her best performance ever. And she also produced the film, of course, with her producing partner, Ro. And you credit her in interviews as being kind of like a ghost co-writer and ghost director a little bit. And she also encouraged you to play the part of Andrew. So I'm curious, what are some of your favorite memories of collaborating with her and also spending time with her on this film's journey?
Every part of it has been such a roller coaster, and we just everything was so fluid. We went from being writing buddies because we she really did develop the character Domino, and I kind of was just kind of trying to keep up with her and what she felt and how she was inspiring the role. And then she was a fierce protector of my vision, and like had fights with financiers, and was just she's a great producer. And then we got on set and we were co-parenting the script, I mean this the set, and then we were hanging out with Vanessa, who played Lola, and just having a good time. And then we were playing soulmates on camera, so it was this wild ride with her. And a favorite memory with her, oh, there was this one scene that's really short in the movie where we just are driving in a car together, and that night we drove around and listened to music. And we were eating these I forgot what it was, but Vanessa was eating some kind of ice cream thing, and she has this weird fear where she thinks if she eats some ice cream, it's going to make her vomit. Anyway, she started spiraling, and we had this like intense moment all together that really brought us together. And it was so, that was my favorite memory of the whole experience.
Wow. So now that the film is coming out, I'm curious who you had in mind to play your role.
Oh, I don't want to say. He doesn't know, so I think he would see it and be like, "Well, are you kidding?" Um, but but he is an amazing actor, and I think he would have done a much better job than me. I think the reason why they wanted me to do it was just because that's what I did with my first movie, and the sense of humor is very specific. But I really think that that guy could have come in and made it even funnier. But next movie, I'm definitely not going to act in or be convinced to act in.
And will you work with that actor, do you think, in the future?
I hope so. Yeah, he's really good. Yeah, I hope so.
So, what are some moments in the film that you feel particularly proud of?
All of them. I feel really proud of the fight scene. I was really scared of doing the fight scene because I didn't. When I wrote it, I was like, "Oof, this is not doesn't feel like a movie that has a fight sequence in it." But I think it turned out well. And now I'm here to announce that I'm doing the next Born movie. No, that's not true. But I'm really proud of that scene.
So, when we spoke with Logan Miller, he loved working with you. So, I'm curious, who would you love to work with in the future? Some dream collaborators of yours?
Logan Miller, I want to work with him again. He's the funniest person I've ever worked with, genuinely. Um, I would love to work with Michelle Williams one day.
Mhm.
She's amazing.
Yeah. And you credit J2 Plus as being kind of like a Jedi to you. I know you love the works of Greta Gerwig and Ryan Coogler, but what have you seen lately that you've really liked?
Oh, Little Women is I've said Little Women is my last favorite movie, and Portrait of a Lady on Fire I think was after that, so I love that
Yeah.
a lot. Those are two similar movies. I don't want to sound like those are the only movies I like, but I really like I was gonna say The Souvenir Part 2 is the other movie. Those are all very similar and make me out to be a certain person, who I'm okay with being. I'll be honest. Those are my three favorite movies of the past 3 or 4 years, I guess.
That's fine. And tell people a little about your upcoming film. As a Canadian, I have to ask because it's a hockey movie, right?
Yes, it's a hockey movie. It's set in Danbury, Connecticut, but it's about this dad who gives his 18-year-old son a hockey team, and his son becomes the president of the team. And the story ends with the dad in federal prison. So it's a wild story. It's based on a true story. This actually happened in 2004, and I'm really excited to make it.
Well, thank you so much for the art that you bring into the world. I really appreciate it. Have a lovely day. Thank you for this, Cooper.
Thank you so much.